This was the tragic death that kickstarted Miles Morales. But who exactly was responsible for these turn of events? After a chaotic year, Peter and MJ get back together again. Only this time, things were about to get much worse. Norman Osborn, aka the Green Goblin, had just escaped from S.H.I.E.L.D. custody, along with Dr. Octopus, Electro, Kraven the Hunter, and the Vulture. In a battle elsewhere, Peter takes a bullet to himself as he dives right in front of Captain America in order to save him.
I need to get myself to a hospital, and I'd like to thank the other heroes for either leaving me because they thought I was dead, or leaving me here to bleed to death.
As he tries to stay conscious, he realizes that he will have to sacrifice the one thing that will change his whole life.
You can't go to a hospital without unmasking. Everyone will know who I am now.
Suddenly, he sees Osborn and his crew heading towards Queens. Osborn's group went to Peter's home, seeking revenge for everything he's done to them. But instead of Peter, they encounter Johnny Storm and Bobby Drake. Despite knocking out the Green Goblin, both the Human Torch and the Iceman were no match for this sinister crew. As they were about to leave, they noticed someone standing there in the middle of the street.
Son of a... Do you know what you did to me and my life?
As the Vulture rushes towards him, he quickly takes him out with his webs.
Now who's next?
He lies to the rest of the villains that S.H.I.E.L.D. and the new Ultimates are on their way.
So if you guys just, surrender, I'll make sure they know and that you're...
Baloney, he's hurt. You're right. Look at him. He's a mess.
As the villains are about to attack, Peter uses a fire hydrant to take out Electro and defeat Sandman and Kraven. As he fights for his life, his neighbors gather around, recording the scene.
Could someone call 911? I'm not doing so good here. I've been shot.
No, it's actually Spider-Man. He asked me to call. The police. I think we need the police.
Spider-Man! Behind you!
He gets attacked again, but this time he's unable to wear it off.
Everyone, run! Go!
As he fights them one by one, his strength is almost depleted. In a panic, one of the neighbors calls Aunt May and informs her that her nephew is Spider-Man and he's about to get killed. She turns around the car and speeds back home alongside Gwen. Meanwhile...
Okay, that's it. That's all I've got. Where the hell are the police? The X-Men? The Teen Titans?
Peter, you're May Parker's boy. Come with me.
Sandman catches him off guard and is about to kill Peter, but then Electro stops him in the process. Before Electro can kill him, he gets shot 3 times in the chest, and he accidentally electrocutes Sandman and Vulture, leaving them all unconscious.
Aunt May?
What did I just do?
It's okay, I got it.
As they hug each other, they notice someone else rapidly charging towards them.
Go, Aunt May, come on!
As the Green Goblin rushes forward, Peter gets May and Gwen out of the way.
You hear what I said? Get her out of here!
Peter manages to knock Norman down long enough to wake up Johnny. Johnny ignited his flame and faced Norman, but Norman absorbed his fire and knocked him to the ground. He threw a flurry of fireballs at Peter and the surrounding vehicles. In the midst of the chaos, Peter managed to sneak up behind Norman and hit him with a mailbox, then hurl him into the open jet of water from the fire hydrant.
What's the plan, Osborn? You kill me and then what? Your son you killed won't magically come back to life.
But you will be dead.
Norman staggered to his feet. He raised his fist to deliver a fatal blow to Peter, but before he could strike, a truck came speeding around the corner. The truck was driven by Mary Jane. She had seen the fight from afar and had come to Peter's rescue. She slammed on the brakes and the truck skidded to a stop just inches from Norman. The truck hit him with a sickening thud and sent him flying through the air. He landed with a crash on the ground, unconscious. The truck flipped over, but she survived.
You're insane. Did you just steal this truck?
You're welcome.
The two share a kiss. Then he throws her to safety. He lifts the truck over his head and crushes Norman. Twice. But he barely had time to register the truck's explosion. He was thrown through the air and landed on the grass. He closed his eyes and waited for the end. But the end didn't come. Instead, he felt a pair of strong hands lifting him up. He opened his eyes and saw Johnny carrying him. Mary Jane was right behind him.
We have to get you to a hospital.
Are you crazy? You can't move him. Has anyone called 911? Is anybody a doctor? Somebody do something.
Oh no.
Queens, Forest Hills. We have a... You know what? Just get here.
What did you do, my boy? What did you do?
It's okay. I did it.
Just hold on. The ambulance is...
It's okay. Uncle Ben, I couldn't save him no matter what I did. But I saved you. I did it.
Johnny listens to his chest for a heartbeat, but he finds none. With that, Peter's journey comes to an end, but not Spider-Man's. The web-slinger's legacy continues to live on, inspiring others to take up the mantle.